Going the distance with local sports. Covering the Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, and Lawrence County Wildcats. Basketball, football, baseball, and more. This is the X Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, Lawrence County faithful. We are here about 35 seconds away from the start of Game 2. Excuse me, as Lawrence County boys will take on Page boys. And again, Peyton Sockwell along with Brad Nielsen on the color. Coming off a big-time win for the girls. See if we can cap off the night with a win for our boys. And again, taking on a Page team. Lawrence County's going to come into this one at 16-2.
And then there's something you need to add there.
Yeah.
It sounds really, really good.
Sounds real good. We'll wait for that one. I don't want to throw it in there just yet. But Lawrence County's coming off. We played Friday night at Summertown, and then we turned around and played Saturday at Fairview. So again, short stint. We go back to back. So going on short legs here. But Lawrence County has won their last 6 over those last 6, and that's including tournament games over Christmas. But they're averaging just over 68 points a game, and they're holding their opposition to just under 45 points a game in those last 6. So that's a good plus minus that you want to see out of that. Again, then you go over on the other side to Page. The record not as good looking, at least you want to say. They're 5-10, but again, kind of what we hit on with Coach Wilson. The teams they've played this year are some big boys. They're not playing any of those the easy games you want to call at the beginning of the year. They've lost to Oakland, East Nashville Magnet, Hillwood, Independence, Franklin, a couple other ones, but big-time names that are big-time schools that play big-time basketball. They have wins over Columbia, 58-55, and Riverdale, 57-49. So, again, we beat Columbia in a shootout not too long ago. So, again, the teams that we've played together, they've been very similar, right, Brad? So it's like the record doesn't look great, but don't let that fool you. Page is a good one.
Absolutely, and my understanding is it's a little bit younger team from Page, so they're gaining experience as they move throughout the season with some of their main guys. But it's been a special season so far for the Wildcats of Lawrence County.
Break it.
Dealt some huge adversity early in the year with Cade. They've played through that. They're growing. They're continuing to get better, in my opinion. And when you look at the AP poll.
There it is.
What does it say? Fun.
What does it say, AP poll in the state?
Number 3
Woo!
in 3A, sitting behind Livingston Academy and Haywood County.
Now, it's early. We're not celebrating anything.
And by the way, there were 2 first-place votes for Lawrence County.
How about that?
It does
Look
not
at the
mean,
boys.
It doesn't mean anything.
All right.
But it is a compliment
nice
to what they have done, and it's fun for the guys and the fans and everybody else. So you acknowledge it because they've worked hard for it.
Absolutely. Here we go. Tip underway. Lawrence County's in their home whites. Page is in their road reds. It's going to be Maddox, Maddox, Gobble, Stevenson,
Boswell
and Bedford. Thank you, Brad. I can't get it out of my mouth right now. Lawrence County's going to be in a man-to-man to start the ball game. It's going to be Snyder going up against Gobble. Baseline drive. Kick out to Power. He's going to kick it out to Kokola. Guarded by Boswell. To the right wing to Katorba. It's going to be a tough one to say all night, isn't it?
And hey, we took these names off of the book as best we could read them, so if we mess somebody's name up and parent or grandparents watching, we're sorry.
We apologize. Not our fault. All right, baseline. Going to go right to the middle of the hole. Powers layup up and in good over Boswell. 2-0 Page to get us started. Some early pressure here from Page, trapping in the corners. Boswell has it, right wing to Stevenson. He's picked up by Kokola. Try to get it down low to Gobble. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Stevenson. It'll stay here with Lawrence County.
It appears you're going to see a lot of dribble penetration from Page, trying to get into the paint, finish or kick out, similar to what we're going to do.
Bedford gets it in. Maddox at the top. Again, a man-to-man defense here from Page. Boswell in the corner, guarded by Power. Over to Bedford, picked up by Katorba. Dribble drives in the middle. He gets that pass deflected, picked up by Power, and here goes Page. They've got numbers. He goes right to the hole, missed a layup. Good contest from Boswell, picked up by Bedford, and here comes Lawrence County. Bedford on the right wing, and hands it off to Stevenson. Back to the left to Boswell, in the corner to Maddox. Back to Boswell. Tries to get it down low to Gobble. Does. One dribble to the right. A lot of contact. Kicks out to Maddox. Right wing. Short. No good. Rebound comes down to Power, but it's picked from Gobble, but then re-picked up by Page. Kicked out of bounds by Gobble. Page possession. A lot of back and forth action early. Again, Page leads it 2-0. 6:14 to play. Page gets it in. It's going to be Kokola in the backcourt, guarded by Stevenson. He kicks it out to the corner to Power. Dribble drive, pulls it back out. Top of the key to Snyder. He's guarded by Boswell. In a man-to-man, a little bit of a dribble drive action from Page early. Power tries to go up against Gobble. Good tough move, but good defense by Gobble. Shots off the mark, no good. Picked up by Maddox. To the right wing he goes. Stevenson, right three. Just long, no good. Battle for the rebound. That's going to go off of Gobble and out of bounds to Page.
Shot looked good straight on from our vantage point, just a hair long.
That's right, 5:42 to play in this opening quarter. Page leads at 2-0. Full court pressure here from Lawrence County, and that's a turnover. Forced that 5-second call. That's what that suffocating Lawrence County full court pressure can do to you.
It's fun to watch the guys once you get accustomed to it. The first time or two you watch it, it's really hard to focus on what they're trying to do, but they turn guys. It's a run and jump type of defense. It's fun to play. It's fun to watch.
It's hard to call, I'll tell you that much, though.
Absolutely. There are going to be some mistakes in it when you play that speed on defense, but they get a lot of extra possessions through turnovers off of it.
That's right. That's what you love, that defense. Stevenson gets it on low to Gobble, and they're going to call a hold. Think he might have got bailed out there. That's one of those, Brad, you talk about. When you get it down low, keep it high. But they did grab him in the arm.
I thought that should have been a shooting foul. I mean, he caught and was going up, never went to the ground on the power dribble.
Going to call it on the ground. That's Page's first. Long has checked in for Bedford a couple possessions ago. He gets it in the corner. He'll have an open three. Right corner, Long, no good. Rebound comes down to Snyder for Page. Get it ahead to Katorba. He picks up his dribble. Over to Power. 3-on-2 is Page. Right corner, Kokola. Got it. 5-0 Page to start us off here. Again, a 2-2-1 it looks like for Page. Trapping in the corners. Long gets it. Dribbles out of pressure. Kicks out to Gobble. And throws it right to Power, but he's out of bounds. Good defensive play there from Power. It's going to be Lawrence County basketball underneath their own basket.
You have to be careful when we dribble drive from that high. The recovering defender is going to the three-point line. They're not recovering to the paint. They're going to the next pass. So you're going to have to go opposite side with that ball, not back to the corner that you're driving.
All right, Bedford and Osborne check in. Stevenson and Maddox check out. Not Maddox, excuse me, Boswell. Maddox has it, tries to get it to Long. Errant pass, throws it away, picked up by Page. Here comes Power. Nice job by Maddox. Able to swat that out of bounds, and it was Gobble that checked out, not Maddox or Boswell. That's on me, folks. We'll get it right here in a second.
It happens.
Maddox, Long, Boswell, Bedford, and Osborne on the floor for the Wildcats. 4:35 to play in the first quarter. Page leads at 5-0. Page gets it in. Again, Lawrence County back in that man-to-man. Snyder dribbling at the top, guarded by Maddox.
Page has done a good job so far of handling the pressure.
Been very patient on offense, waiting for their shot. 3 left wing, Long, no good. That's going to be a push in the back by Mr. Reed, I believe.
That was a pretty easy call.
Little forearm shiver there. But again, allows Page to set up that 2-2-1 full court press. Expecting to see that a lot tonight.
Drake Osborne checking in over here for the Cats. First action. Need to get somebody in the middle as Maddox is directing Bedford there.
Maddox and Long with Bedford in the middle, and they get it to him. Nice hesitation. He dribbles it right off of Page's foot, but it's picked up by Long. Maddox, Boswell. Bedford left corner. 3 on the way. Short, no good. Rebound to Power. Picks it up. They've got 3-on-1 numbers. And I don't know what you call there, but they're going to call out of bounds. I think that's a good no call. I think he just kind of got tripped up in the air.
I think the ball may have got knocked down into his foot. Almost stepped on it. Just an awkward-looking play. Glad everybody's okay there.
Very awkward, yes. It's going to be Lawrence County basketball. Again, some substitutions here. Maddox checks out. Stevenson checks in. Gobble also checks in. They get it into Long. Here comes the 2 press. Nice look to Osborne on the back corner. Nice ball movement. Stevenson to Gobble, and he's got a layup. First points of the ball game for Lawrence County goes to TJ Gobble.
Not very often we go 4 minutes and 20 seconds without points.
No kidding. And an errant pass from Page. It's going to go out of bounds. Lawrence County basketball.
Thought Drake might have a breakaway layup there, but got
Tried
tangled
it.
up with the official trying to get to the ball. Nonetheless, Wildcat basketball, chance to tie it.
Bedford will walk it up. 2-5, 3:28 to play in the first quarter. Page leads it. Stevenson over to Osborne, right wing. Dribble drive to Long, right corner. He'll take a deep three. Back iron, no good. Rebound to Snyder. And here comes Page. Going to go right into Gobble's chest. Good defense there from TJ, and they throw it right out of bounds. That's as good as you can ask for right there from TJ Gobble. He went straight into his chest, kept his hands up, went straight up. He got the right of way there, and Page threw it out of bounds. Again, back the other way now we go. Long gets it into Stevenson. Pressure full court. Looks like more of a man-to-man run and jump. And they do. Stevenson to Long, top of the key. Thought about a three, gives it up to Stevenson. Dribble drive to the right corner is Osborne. And he has his pocket picked by Snyder. Here comes Page, one-on-one. Snyder versus Bedford. Takes it into Bedford's chest, up and in good for two. It's a good bucket there from Snyder.
Good finish. Good job by Alex not picking up a silly foul there.
Back the other way we go. 7-2. Page leads it. 2:40 to play. Bedford, again, a little give-and-go action, top of the key, as the Wildcats do. Nice take for Long. And a lot of contact, and they're going to call a foul on the drive.
I think he's going to put that on the floor.
It looked like he was trying to shoot it, then he got hacked,
I thought he was
going
to shoot a reverse layup, but he's saying it's on the floor.
No, they are going to do it. They're going to say he's on the floor.
Oh, man, that was on the shot.
That's the third team foul for Page. Lawrence County with none. Bedford will be the trigger underneath his own basket. Throws it deep to Boswell, and he secures it at the top. Dribble drive, kick out to Bedford. Left corner three, got it.
There it is.
Fourth attempt for Lawrence County from downtown, and Bedford puts it in. That cuts the lead to 2 with 2.5 to play in the first quarter. Comes that pressure from Page. Skip pass, good look there. Over to Napier in the corner. In and out, no good. Rebound to Bedford. Here comes Lawrence County. Maddox skip pass to Stevenson. He gets up ahead. That's a beautiful move there from
that was
Mr. Stevenson. Yeah. Lost it in the air, was able to regain it, and put it in. So again, early on, a little quick timeout here from Page. Lawrence County was able to pull it back, tie it up at 7-7. What about the start here for Lawrence County?
Not ideal.
Not ideal.
But you've weathered it and you're tied.
Yep.
And so that, again, the way that our guys play, you're going to have stretches that you go cold. It's going to happen. We shoot a lot of threes. We try to go very, very fast. You're going to mishandle a ball here or there, miss a shot here or there. That's going to happen. What you can't do is go into panic mode.
Right.
We've stayed pretty calm. We haven't really shown any emotion about it. Great time, past that time from Luke to Jacabry. Trusted his guy to outrun the defender, and he did.
All right, out of the timeout, Page basketball. Lawrence County picks up full court man-to-man. Boswell guarding Kokola. Breaks the half line. Here comes that run and jump from Lawrence County. They got Gobble at the top. Don't see that often. The big fella out there. Power goes straight to the hoop. He's going to be hacked on the arm. See who they call that one on.
It's kind of an unnecessary foul.
I didn't see that one. Maybe.
I think it's going to be on Jacabry.
There it is. His first, Lawrence County's first.
I only saw one hand go up from the official, and that's the only single digit we've got on the floor. So
Kokola will be the trigger, and he gets it in. And Maddox, Boswell, Stevenson, Bedford, and Gobble on the floor for the Wildcats. 1:45 to play in the first quarter. Dribble drive from Page, out to Power. Thought about a three, now he takes it. Kick out. That's Kokola, three, left wing, off back iron, no good. Rebound down to Katorba.
Luke got away with one.
Back to the top is Snyder. Dribble drive, had a lane, and took it. That's a big-time drive there from Snyder. The lead back to 2 for Page. 9-7, minute and 20 to play in the first quarter. Nice look from Maddox to Bedford in the middle. Over to Stevenson, right wing, short, no good. Shots are open, just not hitting them so far. Rebounded by Gobble. Over to Boswell, right wing. Yes, sir.
There's your lead, 10-9 Wildcats.
Love it. Big shot from Boswell there. Right at a minute left to play now in the first quarter. Lawrence County's mixing in a little bit of their own run and jump now. Bedford jumps to passing lane. Out to Boswell, one-on-one. He's going right at Powers. Nice job of Powers by avoiding contact. Boswell missed the layup, and now here comes Power the other way. Euro step against Gobble. Nice job by TJ. Partial block on the backside. Picked it up by TJ. Here comes Boswell. 1-on-2. Smartly pulls it out. Over to Gobble, skip pass to the left corner to Bedford. And now we'll pull it out and reset. 30 seconds left in the quarter. Stevenson dribble drive. Boswell right wing 3. Rattles around just off the back iron. No good. Down to Snyder. Here comes Snyder himself. Right at Maddox. Kick out. Corner 3. Short, no good. That's going to be off the railing above the goal. So it'll be Lawrence County possession.
I think there are some officials and players ready for that dead ball.
No kidding. We got a lot of hands on knees right there. Boswell, Maddox, Long, Stevenson, and Carter Hughes checking into the ball game for the first time. 13 seconds left. Lawrence County has it. 10 seconds. Boswell crosses the half line. To the corner to Hughes. 6 seconds. Back to Boswell to Stevenson. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Boswell's not sure of it. 2 seconds. We don't see it. Maddox, half-court heave. Comes up short. Not a great possession to end the first quarter. But regardless, Lawrence County leads it 10-9 after 1. And Mr. Nielsen, we're having a little bit of technical difficulty, so we're just going to keep it here.
Yeah, we're going to keep it here
until the
break.
time
being.
Good, so, yeah, no big deal. We like to talk, so easy for us.
Yeah, that's easy. So that was not the ideal start, but you're up. So you weathered a storm there, and get back in it, and now here's the other. You're learning what you're playing against.
Yeah.
When you have a younger team, guys that have not played a ton of minutes for Page, you don't know what to do against them yet.
Yeah.
I mean, you can come in with all the game plan in the world, but until you see what their tendencies are and where they like to go with the ball as far as your one-on-one matchups defensively, it takes a minute.
Yeah, it does. And like you said, not the best first quarter of play, but you're winning. You know, you'll take that. 10-9, low-scoring ball game. But here we are. So going into the second half, after seeing kind of what we've seen with the pressure that I mean, honestly, it's been run and jump besides a couple possessions of a 2-2-1, but mostly run and jump from Page. How do you beat a run and jump press?
So they're breaking the pressure. That hadn't been the issue. We're not getting the ball into the paint deep enough to be a threat of scoring it, so we're getting just inside the three-point line above the elbow and kicking from there. That doesn't draw the defender. We've got to get a little deeper on our dribble penetration, maybe even a high pick and roll to make two defenders guard you.
A lot of contact there. Boswell tried to get it into Hughes, and that's picked off. Here comes Katorba the other way to Snyder in the right corner, guarded by Long. Takes it to the hoop. Nice hands by Stevenson, and he picked it up, but his foot was out of bounds. So it'll stay here with Page. But last possession there on defense from Page, swapped up their trap again. It turned into a 1-2-2.
Yep.
Lawrence County was able to break it pretty easy. Again, that's not been the problem, just getting it down low enough to do something with it. Page will have it underneath their own basket. Snyder gets it to the top. Over to Reed. Katorba, long 3, short, no good. Rebound Boswell. And here come the Wildcats. Over to Long in the left corner. He'll dribble right to the middle. Take it right at Power. They're going to call a blocking foul.
Whoa! That's not a block.
Called a blocking foul.
He called a charge on it. He gave a block signal.
Yikes. Called it.
Oh, you got confused. Come on now. That was a bad call.
He just called it wrong, right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't like the charge call regardless, but when you call it a block, it's hard to go back and say, So,
goodness gracious.
Anywho, that's going to be a charge call on Blake Long. Just his first. Back to Page it goes. Got it to Kokola at the top. Again, Lawrence County in that man-to-man. Kokola guarded by Maddox. Snyder's going to take it right at Boswell. Blocked from behind by Logan, and it'll stay with Page. It'll be Snyder will take it out from under his own basket. Again, it's Hughes, Maddox, Stevenson, Long, and Boswell in for the Wildcats. 7 minutes to play in this first half. Lawrence County leads it 10-9. Low-scoring ball game so far, but a lot of physicality, a lot of pressing, a lot of action so far. Katorba, little shot, little 4-foot floater. It's going to be off the mark, knocked out of bounds, and they'll say possession stays with Page, I believe.
We need to run at their right shoulder just a little harder. Make them go left because they're all trying to finish right-handed. Make them go to where they're either having to pull back up into you or finish weak hand.
All right, Lawrence County looks like we've gone into a little 2-3 press here. Hadn't seen that. And it's going to be out of bounds off Snyder. Again, swap up that defense. You get a turnover, extra possession. Nice job for the Wildcats. Gobble has checked in for Stevenson. So now it's Gobble, Long, Bedford, Maddox, and Boswell for the Wildcats. So this looks like a 2-2-1, but they're covering the middle guy. Maybe a 2-1-1. Lawrence County's able to break it, no problem. Gobble has it left block. Gets caught in the air, throws it right to Katorba. Here comes Page. And that errant pass on their end. Gobble back to Bedford. He's under the basket. Nice reverse layup. Up and in good for two is Alex Bedford.
Good finish.
Just that pressure. Turnover back and forth. Lawrence County's able to connect. 12-9 now. Lawrence County leads it by 3 with 6:15 to play. And Coca-Cola went right to the rim and just missed the layup. Missed a cupcake. Bedford pulls up with it. Lawrence County on their end now. Maddox to Long, right corner. Thought about a three. Pulls it back. Gets it to Gobble on the left block. 2 dribbles, back out to Long. Shot fake. 20-footer. Long, no good. Ball's going to bounce out of bounds, and they're going to say possession to Page.
I think we can get a better shot than that one.
Yeah, I agree. Stayed on that right side of the floor the whole possession. It's one of those, just get a swing, get a ball reversal, and we'll start fresh.
Ball's a little sticky right now. 2 or 3 dribbles instead of 1 dribble and kick.
That's what we were so happy to see from the girls earlier on. They did it fantastic.
Yep.
All right, here comes Page the other way. Powers has it stripped from Maddox. And here comes Luke. Crosses the half line now. He smartly pulls it out. Lawrence County will set something up. Maddox, top of the key. Still man-to-man from Page. 5:27 to play. Lawrence County leads it by 3, 12-9. Gobble to Boswell at the top. Lawrence County running their sets to get Gobble open. They get him open. Good no call, and Gobble's able to finish. That's a flop and a half. Good no call by Mr. Referee, and Gobble's able to put it in for his 4th points of the ball game. And again, another quick timeout. I believe that's from Page.
Yeah, and I'm going to nitpick on that one. When TJ came across on the screen across the block, instead of going all the way outside the paint, settle down right at the rim.
Yeah.
That way there is no question of whether it's a charge. You're catching going straight up instead of having to try to get that lane back in to have an angle to shoot it.
So let me ask you this, as a former post player yourself, is that just maybe TJ's used to being smaller? I mean, he hit a growth spurt the past couple of years, so he's really grown into his body, but is it when he was younger, he's kind of used to just going to the corner and you just
when you
just go?
Here's my only question about when you take yourself outside of the paint on a cut, basically a cross screen on the block, you're giving the defender time to catch. If you see it, stop and seal them, they have no chance. It's a little one-handed layup for you there. So I just like trying to get it as low as you can. I don't like the ball bouncing in the post very often.
Yeah.
Only time it should bounce in the post is if you're squaring up 8 to 10 feet away. Otherwise, you ought to be able to score 1 power dribble at most.
Page with the basketball, Lawrence County in their man-to-man. Dribble drive and
Good
throws
help.
it right to Gobble. Nice job of him sticking that bear paw in there and picking that pass off. Here comes Long the other way now. Going up against Snyder. Over to Bedford, and now he'll pull it back. 4:45 to play in the half. Lawrence County leads it by 5, 14-9. Bedford, nice crossover, gets to the hoop. Ooh, goes down hard.
Went down hard.
Hope that wasn't his noggin that slammed the floor, but it was something hard. But he pops right back up and says he's all right. Alex will step to the stripe and shoot a pair, but he's going to take a little walk here to regain some strength. That was a hard fall there by Alex, but a good hard take from 11, the young sophomore. And Brad, talk about a guy that's really come alive this season. And you heard it, all last year. You heard it in the offseason from Coach Clift as Bedford hits the first. But man, it's nice to see the sophomore playing as well as he is. I mean, you can see that confidence building in him, and he's just going to work.
All these guys, we've got a young team.
Yeah.
We have 2 seniors right now that are playing. And so you sit here and look at who all's out there. It takes a little while to learn how to play together, for one, and know where your guys are going to cut. Alex likes to put the ball on the floor and go the hole hard.
Yeah.
You have to be able to read your teammates as much as read the defense, and that takes some time and game experience with those guys to get used to them.
Corner 3 from Kakulla. He knocked it down. That gets the lead down to 4, 16-12.
But the more that they play together, the more comfortable they're going to get. They read themselves and the defense so that the passes go quicker.
Bedford catch and shoot in the corner, in and out, but he follows his shot. Gets it up, a lot of contact, no call, and there's Stevenson to clean up the mess. It's a big-time basket there from Jacabry.
Absolutely.
Extends the lead back to 6, 18-12, just under 4 minutes to play in the half. Snyder to the corner, to Power, over to Kakulla. Left wing. Now to Stevenson. He's going to dribble drive. Lay up, long, no good. Rebound Bedford. Kicks it up to Stevenson. Thought about a three, and he walked. Shuffled them feet.
So at the other end, I'm going to
Go back
brag
to
on
Page.
our defense for a second. We forced the drive baseline side from the left wing. There are not a whole lot of high school players that are going to go up and finish that thing with their left hand quickly. They're going to come back to their right hand if they're right hand dominant. You're making them expose the ball back to you where you can challenge the shot. When you allow them to drive right side like that for right hand players, they can extend and keep their body between you and the ball. So every chance you can pushing the ball to the left side of the floor for most right-handed players, that's advantage defense.
There's that run and jump from Lawrence County, and they just left the backside wide open. Looks like Osborne just came up just a hair and left that backside open. Good skip pass from Page, able to connect. 18-14 now.
Grant Snyder with 6.
Maddox at the top, picked up by Snyder. Maddox going to go left, spin middle, little floater, 6 feet long, no good. Fight for the rebound, and that's going to be picked up by Page, and he lost his balance, and then Osborne came in.
Cleaned up the tackle.
Yeah, he did. That's a tackle from Mr. Osborne. But hey, that's what you want out of the
You're
kid.
going for the ball
he
hard,
steps
yeah.
in, he plays hard. Especially coming off of when you played 3 games last week, and now you got a hard district game. You need that.
No
you
doubt.
need guys to step in and say, I'll take some knocks for us.
Absolutely. And you want our guys playing aggressive, reaching for the ball, trying to get the steals, because that's when we're at our best, is getting tempo up and down.
Dribble drive, Stevenson. Missed the cookie and gets it back, and he puts it up and in. And that's Hernandez, up and in, good for 2. They cut the lead down to 2 now with 2:40 to play. Here comes the pressure again from Page. Lawrence County able to break it. Has not been the problem. They've yet to not break a press. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. Possession remains with Lawrence County.
We've got to do a little bit better job on the interior defense. When we contest the shot, we can't take ourselves out of position and get the rebound. That one should not have been an offensive rebound for the shooter.
And you can see how far Page is extending out. We're just extending with him. They're going to say Maddox stepped on the out-of-bounds line. It's going to go back to Page. Maddox is arguing, I got pushed. He said,
Had a fair argument there.
he did. I mean, Maddox he's a pretty strong fella. Regardless, ball right back to Page. 2:30 to play, a chance to tie it or take the lead. Katorba's got it at the top. Dribble drive by Hernandez. Spin move, kick out to Katorba, back to Snyder, and they'll reset. Maddox guarding him in the man-to-man. Again, Long, Gobble, Maddox, Stevenson, and Boswell on the floor for the Wildcats. We're at the 2-minute mark, remainder in the half. Page doing a good job being patient. And right there, Snyder's able to find a lane and get to the hoop. Being patient, taking their shots when they got them. And it's all tied up here now. 2 minutes to play in the half. Maddox, Stevenson, right corner. Goes baseline drive. Kicks out to Boswell. Wide open 3, left wing. Long, no good. Able to track down his own rebound. Nice look by Gobble. Lost the handle. Kicks it back to Maddox. Skips to Stevenson. Tries to go between the legs and lost it. Picked up by Snyder. Here comes Snyder against Maddox. A lot of contact. They're going to say on the floor. I think that's the right call.
Yeah,
he got him early.
I was probably going to say something if he gave him continuation on that one.
Regardless, that's just bad offense turns into bad I mean, there's nothing you can do when you just essentially dribble it off your foot and give it to them. So it's just those lackadaisical mistakes, and Stevenson's going to check out with Bedford checking back in. 1:30 to play. Katorba's shot underneath the basket's going to be no good. Rebound, Gobble. Tie ball game, 18-18, minute 20 to play. Maddox to Boswell to Bedford in the right corner. He'll take another 3. That one's short, no good. Fight for the rebound. They're both going to let it go out of bounds, and it's going to say Page basketball. Shots aren't falling, and Brad, this is you don't want to say now it's a streak, but the past 2 games at Summertown and at Fairview didn't shoot the ball particularly well, and it's kind of leaking into this one.
A lot of our shots are coming from the deep corner, though. If we could get those up to the top of the key or even a wing, I like that shot a little better because it puts you in much better position to get a rebound off of it. When it's dead corner, it's one block out to the weak side.
Snyder with a drive to the hoop. Gobble did a nice job of contesting that. Lawrence County has it the other way. Bedford, top of the key, looking for some space. Dribbling, a little fadeaway from about 10 feet. Boy, that's a tough one. Bedford makes it look easy. It's his 9th point of the ball game. 38 seconds now. Lawrence County leads it by 2. Over to Snyder. Lawrence County again back in that man-to-man.
We're going to have to give a little help on Snyder's. He is the scorer for them. He's got 8.
He's got to the lane time and time again. 23 seconds now. Just a little weave here. Looks like they're going to hold for the final shot of the half. Long Garden Coca-Cola. Dribble drive, and he's going to pull it out. 12 seconds. Snyder at the top, guarded by Boswell. 9 seconds. 7 seconds. Snyder dribbling by Boswell. He pulls it out. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Over to Stevenson. Deep three, blocked by Boswell, and that will do it. Oh,
good grief.
Bedford almost threw it in from 70 feet. But that'll do it for the first half of play here in Lawrence County. Lawrence County leads at 20-18. Not the prettiest half, but hey, you'll take the lead in a district game. We'll be back in just a few short moments. I'm assuming we're going to talk with Coach Wendy Scott, go over that big-time win we just saw. Again, this is Wildcat Basketball on the Net Sports Network.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street next to the courthouse.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
I was about to say, no, we have 4.
All right. Back here at the Ralph, it's halftime of the boys' game. Lawrence County leads it 20-18. And we are now joined in by the head girls coach of the Lady Cats, Coach Wendy Scott. Coach, always a pleasure to sit down and talk with you. I haven't got to do that too often this year.
Thank you. I know. It's good to see you. I'm so glad you're still doing this.
Yeah, absolutely. Heck of a way to start off district play. We'll start off with that. It's a great win. You want wins in this district any way you can get them. And I'd have to say, I think we played pretty darn well. Like you said before we got on air, you like to make it a little bit interesting, but again, in district play, you'll take the win. But how did you feel your team played tonight?
I thought we played a great game overall. I think we hit a lull there in the third quarter. But, I mean, they're a good team. And, you know, I would like to have a blowout game occasionally. But, you know, we're playing good competition. I feel like our competition over Christmas, I was hoping would pay off for district play. And I felt like it's helped our confidence for situations like this. But I thought we started out really well. And JC got in foul trouble there for a bit, and so we were kind of playing out of position a little, and I thought that kind of hindered us. But our overall intensity and focus and just, you know, attention to detail for the whole 32 minutes was really good. I'm really proud of them. They always find a way to win somehow.
Oh, yeah. Coach, I know you guys do a good job of shining light on players that may not show up in the box score per se with points. I mean, just another example of that tonight. We were talking about it. Bushman 0-0 for them tonight. As you can tell, probably one of the better players that we'll see in the district. You had a couple players, Sadie Grace Cole, Cammie Pig, a couple others step in, really held her in check all night. I mean, how key is that to have those? You call them role players, but they're a lot more than just a role player. You know, how critical is it to have those?
It's referred to as that, but it's a very necessary role if you want to be good. And it's not an easy role. And I have some girls that really have taken pride in that and in their defense and shutting those girls down. How many did she end up with?
I'm not real sure. Brad had that one down, but it wasn't. I think it was like 12.
Okay, yeah. Our goal was 10 or less, and Buddy, she's tough to guard.
Yeah.
They had to defend all night and did an outstanding job on her. And I mean, if we don't have that, I mean, we don't win games like that.
Yeah.
So it's critical.
All right, I gotta brag on your daughter for just a second. I know you don't probably like to brag on her in public or anything, but just like you said, how the game started. She picked up 2 quick fouls, didn't see her in the second quarter, started the third quarter. You could tell she was trying to like force her way into the game, and then fourth quarter came. We needed her, and what'd she do? There she was. She was able to get to the free throw line, get a bucket at a little layup, and then get back to the free throw line, and ended up with 10 points. But that's something that as a player playing for so many years, it's so hard. People don't realize when you're out of the game for the majority of the game, it's hard to get back into it without forcing your way into it. But just comment on, essentially how proud you are of having a player. It is your daughter, but having somebody that on your team that can step up and do that.
Well, she stepped up big for us in a lot of games. I just think about the other night at Summertown when she came out and got a three and then stole the ball right there off the inbounds. Just she does make a lot of plays for us in big moments. And it's hard when you're out of the flow, and especially when you got me over there yelling at not to foul. So it's hard to play as aggressive as what you normally was. But she's got to be a little bit smarter with her fouls. But I'm proud of her. No, I don't brag on her enough, but she came through big for us as several others that really stepped up. I feel like she usually steps up in those critical moments, and that's something that we need. And then Harley Johnson coming off the bench, having a huge night. We have 4 in double figures scoring-wise, and then we have our defensive stoppers. We had, Peyton Morgan coming off the bench, playing big minutes. We've just got players that really take pride in their role in the minutes that they do get, and we really emphasize that and how important it is, because every team don't do that, and really and truly the girls on the bench a lot of times are what makes the difference in a close game.
Absolutely.
And, a lot of coaches don't emphasize that, but that's something that we do, emphasize, because it is important. And when you get in tournament time, you're trying to shut down the best players of the other team. The catalyst is what I call it, and then you've got the surrounding cast that when they play well, you can really beat good teams. And I felt like that was kind of the way it was tonight. Katie played consistent. We just had everybody contribute, So I'm just really proud of them. They're go-getters, and they fight. And that's one thing they don't do is give up. So they've proven that over and over.
Well, nowadays, especially when you start, again, we're well aware the real season starts when district play. It did tonight. We're 1-0 in the real season essentially, but 13-3 coming into tonight. We've played extremely well before Christmas, and during Christmas tournament play, we've played some big time opponents. The state champion of Alabama last year, able to play and beat them. How do you, and our girls don't do this obviously, but how do you get your girls to understand, hey, this is now when the season starts? Yes, we've had a good season so far, but don't be satisfied with, being 13-3. We got to go get these district wins. How do you get that mentality?
And I'll be honest, we've had such an emotional first half of the season. We've had a lot going on.
Yeah.
And we've had some big games. We've had some close games. We've been fortunate enough to win some of those close games, and I feel like it's built their confidence. And that's what I tell them at Christmas. Even though we lost a couple, those games pay off when you get in district play. And it just makes you better.
Absolutely.
And it makes you more resilient, I feel like, when the going gets tough. So I feel like the competition level we have has definitely helped us grow as a team. But that's something we talked about today is just, I wish I could say, we made it, but we haven't made it yet.
Yeah.
It's like we've not done anything yet, and what we've done so far is not going to get us a win any from here on out. We got to bounce back and be ready, because our district's going to be a dogfight every night. So.
Yeah. Well, it sure is fun to watch. I'll tell you that. We're unbiased, obviously.
I'm very proud of them, so I can talk about them all day. But I guess since halftime's over, I guess we have to move on.
I guess we should. But anyways, Coach Scott, thanks so much for joining us. Congrats on the big time win.
Thank you.
Friday night, Big Kahuna at home, Lincoln County.
Yes, we're having Big Kahuna, and we're also recognizing the 98 state championship team. That night, it's our 25th year anniversary.
You know anybody on that team?
I know a few people. So it's going to be a lot of fun, a big night. So we're excited about that.
Come out early, get you a seat, because I can promise you it's going to be packed. If you don't get here early, it's going to get packed out. So get here early. Come out and show some support for the 98 team as well as the current team for Big Kahuna. So, again, Coach Scott, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Peyton.
Love to have you. Love seeing you on the sidelines.
Thank you.
All right, we got about a minute left. That was, again, Coach Scott, head girls coach of Lawrence County. We'll be back in about a minute for the start of the second half of the boys' game. Again, Lawrence County leads it 20-18 here at halftime. This is Lawrence County basketball on the X Sports Network.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
a one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
All right, back here at the Ralph, start of the second half, and right away, Stevenson for Page puts in a knocks it down to a 2-point game. It's going to be Gobble, Maddox, Boswell, Bedford, and Stevenson on the floor for the Wildcats. They trap Stevenson in the corner, get it to Bedford. Boswell, left corner three, yes sir!
Good find, good shot.
Like to see those start to fall. We didn't see very many in the first half, but here goes Boswell with his second three of the night. 23-20, Lawrence County leads it. Top of the key to Kokella. Power, three in the corner. Got it. Ties it all up at 23. Both teams coming out swinging here early, Brad.
Yeah, pace is picking up a little bit.
In a 2-2 trap here. Maddox, errant pass picked up by Page. They have numbers, 3-on-2. Get it inside. Kokella. 2-pointer in the paint, good. There is Page's first lead of this second half, 25-23. Lawrence County got to take care of the basketball. Bedford loose on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball possession back to Page. Not a great start. Not a bad start. Just not taking care of the basketball.
Yeah, I think they had not swapped the arrow from halftime yet.
So it'll stay with Lawrence County. Gobble will throw it into Maddox. Quickly to Boswell, left wing to the left corner, Stevenson. Back to Boswell at the top. Splits two defenders. Gets it over to Maddox on the right wing. Good kick out to Bedford. Right the corner three. Short, no good. That ball's going to go out of bounds. That's off of Page. Yep. Good, nice job by TJ fighting for that one. Possession remains with Lawrence County.
Alex has been all over the rim from corner three. Just can't quite get it to fall.
As a shooter, what do you do, though?
Keep firing.
Keep shooting. If you're open, let them fly, big fella. Maddox, right wing. First three of the night. That's off the mark. No good. Fight for the loose ball. Maddox dives on the floor but doesn't come up with it. Here comes Page. 3-on-3. Little 10-footer for Snyder, and he puts it in.
That's a good pull-up right there.
Tough
shot.
It's a big time, but Snyder, that's their big guy. They've got a 4-point lead. Boswell, again, throws it right to Snyder. Little dribble drive, just out of control. Tips it ahead. Nice job of Stevenson to tip it over to Maddox, and here comes Lawrence County. Crosses the half line, gets it to Bedford in the left wing. Dribble drive to Boswell. Now he pulls it out to Stevenson. Swings it to Maddox, trying to get it down low to Gobble. He's got his position. Nice jump fake. They're going to call it on the floor. Foul on the floor.
Yep.
There you go. Nice shot fake there from TJ, though.
When we're attacking the basket on the dribble, we've got to attack to score, looking to score, and then kick. We're attacking to pass, and the defense is playing off of it on the backside, not respecting it.
Long is going to check in for Stevenson. Bedford has it on the left wing. Out of Long, trying to find Gobble down low. One dribble. The double team leaves. Turnaround move. Got it. That's a tough move there from TJ. Big time move there.
Good finish.
Cuts the lead down to 2. Orange County, a little bit of run and jump here. Finds Snyder. Right wing. 2 dribbles baseline. Finds Hernandez wide open, and he throws it to Maddox. He's going to tip it out of bounds. Nice job. Good active hands there from Luke. And it'll stay with Page. Osborne will check in. Maddox will get a breather. 5:21 to play in the third quarter. Lawrence County is trailing 25-27. Snyder, the trigger. Gets it into Kokella at the top, guarded by Osborne. Again, Lawrence County in the man-to-man. Quick ball reversal from Page. Powers over to Kokella. Wide open right wing 3. In and out, no good. Hernandez with the rebound over Bedford. Over to Kokella. Skip pass. I believe that's Spining. His 3 off the mark, no good. Another offensive rebound by Kokola. He drives baseline. Kick out to Snyder. 3, top of the key, short, misses everything. Don't touch it.
Oh, TJ, let the ball go, bud.
TJ runs out of bounds. That's just the. I don't know.
He thought it was tipped, but
he just kind of caught it out of bounds. Yeah.
Or don't.
So TJ's going to take a seat, take a breather. Stevenson will check in. You're just not securing offensive rebounds right now, Brad.
We're not blocking out. We're standing under trying to jump, and three-point shots or long rebounds. You got to go put a rear end on somebody.
Powers got it at the top, guarded by Boswell. Over to Kokola, guarded by Bedford. Again, man-to-man for Lawrence County. Snyder over to Kokola, guarded by Osborne now. Spining's got it at the top. Kokola dribble drive. Over to Power in the left corner. That's a push-off, no call. Going to be knocked out of bounds by Boswell, and it'll stay with Page. You can tell Page is being really, really patient on the offensive glass and getting those ball reversals, and eventually they've been able to. That's why they have this 2-point lead.
No doubt. They don't want this game in
That's
the
a push-off right there, no call.
3 seconds.
Over to Stevenson, 3 in the corner, got it. Extends the lead to 5 now, 30-25. 4:13 left to play in the third quarter. Again, Lawrence County breaks the trap, gets it to Stevenson ahead. He's going to dribble out, gets it to Bedford, dribble drive to Boswell. Good extra pass to Stevenson. Left wing 3, off the mark, no good. Fight for the rebound, and there's Logan. Comes up with it, and they're going to call a push on Moss, I believe that is, for Page. There we go, fighting for some rebounds there. Maddox will check in. Boswell will take a breather. Page leads at 30-25, 4 minutes to play in the third.
With this lineup, you can go 5 out a little bit and try to attack off the bounce.
And Brad, as we were talking about, the last 6 games, they're averaging 69 points a game. There's a turnover right there. Moss the other way, up and in, good for 2. So well under the average so far at 25. Lawrence County's largest deficit is 7. And Coach Wilson's going to take a quick timeout. We'll take it with him. Lawrence County trails 7, 3:51 to play in the third. This is Lawrence County basketball on the X Sports Network.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy, Buick, and GMC dealer.
All right, back here at the Ralph. It'll be Lawrence County basketball going the length of the floor. Oh, we got a kid running on the floor. Stop it. There we go.
Good job by the officials.
Nice job. Noticed that. Had a little 3-year-old. Said, I want to play, Mommy. Got to wait a couple of years, sister. They blow it dead again.
Put me in, Coach.
There we go. She said, I'll make a shot. Get it into Bedford, back to Long. Again, that full court man-to-man pressure from Page. Here's that run and jump. They've done it all night. Errant pass by Long, and they're going to say Maddox was out of bounds.
We need to say thank you.
Yeah, it was a breakaway for sure.
Layup going the other way.
Just, again, Brad, here's the thing. And we're not hating on it's just you've seen the run and jump. That's been their trap all game, right? You got to be prepared for it, and it's like it's surprising us each time it happens.
You can't leave your feet. When you leave your feet to pass, bad things happen. Jump stop, make a ball fake, and make the quick, easy pass instead of trying to make the hero pass all the time.
32-25, Page with the basketball. 3.5 to play in the third. Nice defensive stop by Maddox. They've got numbers, 2-on-1. Good dish to Long, up and, no good. But he's going to get fouled, and he'll go to the stripe. That was all Maddox right there. Set him up perfectly. Long got hacked on the way up. He'll shoot 2.
Thought we might come away with an and 1 on that one.
Had a good look at it. Just rolled off the front. Long's first. Got it. Stops the scoring drought there. Page is on a 14-5 run in this third quarter so far. 4 minutes and 30 seconds into it. Just sloppy play, really, for Lawrence County. Long second, got them both.
Yeah, it hadn't been that they're knocking it down from everywhere.
Yeah.
They've made a shot or two, but several of them have been 5 feet in.
Powers has it on the right wing. Here comes the trap from Lawrence County. Maddox and Boswell at the top. They get Kokola, turns it over. Maddox picks it up, easy layup the other end, cuts the lead down to 3. Nice job from Boswell and Maddox creating that turnover. Again, full court trap. Looks like it's a run and jump. Here it comes. Maddox and Boswell again. Kokola flirting with 10 seconds. They get it over to Katorba. At the top, back to Kokola. Picked up by Boswell. Powers, good shot fake. Goes baseline. Good. Ooh.
Oh, my.
That was a good, personally, I thought it was a good defensive play there from Boswell. Had his hands, stayed on his feet. They're going to call it, got him on the elbow. That'll send Power to the stripe. About as good as you can play it.
When Power's on the dribble, especially on the baseline side, we need to be looking to take a charge because he's dropping that shoulder.
Yeah.
He's a strong kid. He's creating space with it.
It's the first. Leads back out to 4. 2:49 to play. Lawrence County trails 33-29. And I don't know if you've been keeping up with missed shots, but have not been on from behind the arc. I think we've hit 2, 3 maybe. Powers hit them both. Back to 5 is the lead for Page. 2:45 to play now.
3 for the game behind the three-point line.
Boswell in the corner. Back to Long. Good skip pass to Stevenson. Wide open right corner in front of the student section. Off the mark, no good. Long not able to corral the rebound, and it comes down to Page, and here they come.
We've had a lot. Oh, that was over and back. We've had a lot of balls in our hand right at the basket that we just haven't been able to grab them.
Powers gets a wide open look in the corner and drains it. 37-29 now. Lawrence County trails. And good timeout there from Coach Wilson before a turnover took place. I think that's just going to be a 30-second, so we'll just keep it right here for the time being. What's going on, Brad?
It's one of those things. It's, you know.
Lay it out there. What are we doing?
Let's call a spade a spade.
Amen.
Number 3 ranking comes out. You know, did it get in your head a little bit? Possibly. I don't know.
I wasn't excited.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those. I don't know if it gets in your head or not, but we've had 4 or 5 opportunities where the ball's gotten in our hands right at the basket, and we've just lost the ball, or not able. I say lost the ball, not able to control it and go up and finish. And you've got to have some of those. They're playing good. The other thing, though, you got to recognize where certain guys are going to shoot the ball, and that's not the coach. That's a one-on-one thing with the kids. You got to get to Power and make somebody else shoot the ball. He and Snyder are the 2 best scorers.
Bedford corner 3. Yeah,
there
baby.
We go.
Shooters keep shooting. Bedford hits his second 3 of the ball game, cuts the lead back down to 5. Run and jump again from Lawrence County. It's causing fits here as of late. Kokola at the top. Boswell, Stevenson, Bedford, Gobble, and Maddox in for the Wildcats. Stevenson's going to kick that one to the top of the bleachers. It'll stay with Page. 1:48 to play now in the third. Good to see one drop for Bedford.
No doubt.
Kokola the trigger, gets it to Powers at the top, picked up by Stevenson. Over to Katorba, right wing, guarded by Bedford. And still man-to-man. Page running their little give and go across the top of the arc. 1:30 now left to play in the third. Both teams with 3 timeouts left. Page has 3 team fouls. Power goes right to the hoop. That's a big-time move. Up and in good against Stevenson. Again, that patience that they're having on offense has been paying off so far.
When ball touches Power's hands, you got to be on him. And you got to have help, not just the on-ball defender.
Bedford heat check, right corner. Short, no good. Fight for the rebound. Up to Kokola. Lawrence County trying to press. They get it up to Powers. A lot of contact, no call either way. Powers picks it up. Out to Kokola, and they'll reset. That's offense. There we go.
Dropping the shoulder.
Stevenson went right at the chest of Maddox on the left wing after a reversal. Great job of Luke just sliding his feet, getting in front of that, and taking the hit. Maybe that'll stir a little bit of momentum here. Got the stop. 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Down 7. Here comes the full court pressure. Looks like some man-to-man pressure from Page, but you got to assume they're going to trap at some point.
Again, you get this thing back down, 2 or 3, 4-point game, and
everything's fine.
You're okay.
Boswell at the top of the key. Goes left. Tries to find Bedford on a backdoor cut. Got lucky there. It was just an easy turnover, and Katorba just missed it. Went out of his hands, out of bounds. We'll stay with Lawrence County.
I understand wanting to run the back cut and look for it, but if it's not there, swing the ball.
Right. Bedford the trigger, throws it up to Gobble. Yeah, a lot of contact there. Let's look at the whistle. That's just the 4th team foul on Page for the half. It's just Powers first.
It was a good catch by TJ using his body. Dadgum,
and then Gobble throws it right to Moss. And then,
holy cow, we got away with one
how
there.
about that? Maddox jumps right in front of it. A lot of contact, but he got the ball. Here comes the Wildcats the other way. Gobble's got it. Dribble drive over to Boswell. To Long. Back to Boswell, top of the key. Bedford dribble drive against Katorba. Lawrence County running their little weave. Good move by Long. Gets to the hole and makes the finish. It's a tough little move there from Blake.
Need to stop right here in the last 10 seconds.
5-point lead, 6 seconds left. They still have it in the backcourt. Here comes Coca-Cola. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Powers, 3, right wing. Missed it. Got a good look, but he missed it. 39-34, Page's lead at the end of 3. We'll have a good one here in the 4th. Lawrence County trails by 5 heading to the 4th quarter. We'll be back in just a few short moments. This is Lawrence County Basketball on the X Sports Network.
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name-brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie, and we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
Back here at the Ralph, start of the 4th quarter, it'll be Page basketball. Boswell, Long, Stevenson, Osborne, and Bedford on the floor for the Wildcats. Again, Page with a 5-point lead in, to be honest, an ugly game so far. Page with a 5-point lead.
All that being said, down 5, you can make a run and get back in this thing. Got to have stops on this end first, though.
Not going to help. Coca-Cola to the lane, up and in, good for 2. Lead back to 7. Boswell to Bedford in the left corner. They'll go baseline. Pull-up jumper, 6 feet. Short, no good. Fight for the rebound. Comes down to Coca-Cola. Over to Katorba. 2-on-2. Kick out to Powers. How does he get another open look? And he hits it. What'd you say, Brad? 2 of their guys have all their points. And Powers is one of them fellas.
Yeah, Power and Snyder have 28 of the 44.
One of them things, you got to know that. You can't leave him open. 10-point ball game now. 7 minutes to play in the game. Bedford has it to Stevenson, left corner. Back to Boswell. Not a lot of penetration. Without Gobble in the game, it's hard to have that inside presence. Boswell, deep 3, left wing, way short. Rebound to Boswell. To Long. Back out to Stevenson. 3, left corner, in and out, no good. Bedford down with a rebound. A lot of contact. Back to Boswell. 3, top of the key. 3rd time's the charm, baby.
That was a big one.
Absolutely needed that one. That's Boswell's 3rd 3 of the game. Cuts the lead back down to 7. That's a full, so we'll take it with him. Lawrence County trails by 7, 6.5 to play. This is Lawrence County Basketball on the X Sports Network.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an
I'm Mike Keith. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the auto owner's policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Hello everyone, this is Eric Schultz. On behalf of Cade and the entire Schultz family, we would like to say thank you. Thank you for all the love, all the support, and most importantly, the prayers. 1 Peter 5:10 reads, "But the God of all grace, who hath called us unto his eternal glory by Christ Jesus, after that you have suffered a while, make you perfect, establish, strengthen, settle you. We want to thank God for His grace. Go Wildcats.
Lawrence County High School, where Wildcats trail by 7, 6.5 minutes to play, fourth quarter against Page. Baseline drive. Underneath going to be a foul on Long as he goes up. That'll send Snyder to the line to shoot a pair, trying to extend the lead for Page.
And Brad, right there, that's just good execution out of a timeout. I mean, they had a play drew up. They ran it to perfection. They got to the free throw line.
Yep. Lawrence County has not gotten hurt really badly on penetration to the middle. It's been baseline that we've gotten burned more often than not.
That's a good point. But at what point is it just we're just getting out executed? really feels that way. Snyder hits them both. Lead back to 9. 6.5 to play in the ball game. Maddox, Gobble, Long, Osborne, and Stevenson in for the Wildcats. Maddox goes left. Tries to get it down low to Gobble. Pass is tipped and picked off. Here comes Stevenson the other way. Pull up from 4 feet. Off the mark, no good. Rebound, Long.
That's a foul.
Long kick up to Maddox. He's going to go right at the chest of Kokola, and it's going to be a reach-in foul. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Starting to get physical down there.
We need something to bring some emotion.
Yeah. We were talking about it before. I mean, there's a pretty good crowd here at the Ralph, and it's pretty quiet.
Yeah, I just haven't been able to get that 2 or 3 possession run to get everybody back into it quickly.
Yeah. Maddox hits the first. Lead back to 8. Second on the way, no good. Rebound to Powers. He's able to save it. Stevenson, that's going to go off of Stevenson. Possession to Lawrence County. And there's a Stevenson on Page. That's why I keep saying Stevenson. They were both there in amongst the play. It's going to be Lawrence County basketball, though.
All right, got a break. Let's go do something with it.
8-point game, 6 minutes to play. Coming off. See if we can get something going. Bedford to Maddox, top of the key over to Boswell. Stevenson in the left corner. Again, we've done this a lot. Maddox to Boswell. Again, top of the key, guarded by Powers. Looking for something.
We're catching so far off the three-point line.
40 feet away from the basket.
To score from there.
Gobble, nice dribble drive. Kick out to Bedford. To Boswell in the corner. Good dribble drive. Gets a lane, missed it. Bedford tried to clean it up, missed it. Rebound to Snyder. Here comes Snyder. And he'll pull it out. 5-13. Had a chance to cut it to 6. Still an 8-point game. Snyder to Power in the top.
Boy, there's a lot of contact.
He picks it by Eric Stevenson the other way around and gets it. Nice job by Maddox to get it ahead to Stevenson. Like you said, a lot of contact to let it go. Lawrence County cuts it to 6.
String 2 or 3 stops together right here, guys.
There we go. Just need one. You can feel the crowd trying to get back into it. Just under 5 minutes to play now. 46-40, Lawrence County trails. Lawrence County still in that man-to-man. Bedford, Garden, Snyder. Stevenson, Bedford, Maddox, Boswell, and Gobble on the floor for the Wildcats. Run and jump. Stevenson and Maddox. And I think we're going to get a full timeout from Page. We'll take a quick breather with him for just a second. Lawrence County trails by 6. This is Lawrence County basketball on the X Sports Network. Just a 1 there, Ben.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
All right, back at the Ralph. 4.5 to play in the ball game. Lawrence County trails by 6. Boswell, Stevenson, Maddox, Gobble, and Bedford on the floor. Kokola to take it out in front of his bench, and that's going to be a 5-second call.
There you go.
Here we go. String a few together, like Brad said. Here we go. Lawrence County basketball. 5 seconds on the out of bounds.
Be strong with it here. Get a good look.
Maddox to Boswell. Maddox top of the key. Again, Page still in that man-to-man. They've really extended it here in the second half. It's caused some fits for Lawrence County. Gobble at the top. Left wing to Bedford. He goes baseline. Good hard take, and he gets it.
And
count the basket. How about that right there? A late call on the take. They're going to count the basket and give Bedford a chance to complete the three-point play. And boy, like Brad, you talked about it off air, you just get one. Get a stop, get a bucket. Get a stop, get a bucket. Get back in this thing. Well, right there now, 4:10 to play, down 4 with a chance to cut it to 3.
Make them play with some pressure. They haven't had to in a while.
And Brad, you mentioned this earlier, trying to get it into the paint. Talk about a sophomore doing that.
Absolutely.
Baseline and just took it right at the hole.
Goes around the perimeter, almost just a dribble weave 2 or 3 times. But when you catch a guy and you get a half step on him and you have an athlete like Bedford, you can get to the rack and finish.
Yeah. Big time take, big time finish. +1 on the way to cut it to a 1 possession game. And he got it.
Here we go.
Full court press set up for Lawrence County. Boswell at the top, Stevenson and Maddox, the 2 behind him. Here comes the run and jump. It's going to be tipped out of bounds off Maddox. Stays with Page. Stevenson checks out. Blake Long will check in. Get it into Hernandez, back to Coca-Cola. Under 4 to play now. Lawrence County still trails by 3. Good pressure applied from Lawrence County. Get it to Powers, back out to Coca-Cola at the top. Again, a lot of pressure. Snyder tries to go baseline. Great job by Long. Cut him off. And then there's a blocking foul at the top.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
That's only the 3rd team foul on Lawrence County. You got to get aggressive and take a foul or 2 trying to get a steal.
For sure. Lawrence County playing good hard defense. Page's coach and Mr. Referee having a little conversation.
Coach asking for a foul call. That's what he got.
By golly.
I don't know what else you want. But I don't think the ref wants to hear a whole lot more of it.
Powers will check it in front of his own bench. Gets it in, right back to him. Over to Katorba. Guarded by Long. Powers left wing. Where's he going? Right to the baseline. Right through Bedford's chest, up and in, good for 2. Time and time again. Good move by Powers. He faked right, went back to the baseline where he's been going, and is able to convert the bucket with a chance to convert the 3-point play.
Got to get the ball out of his hand when he starts going to the basket.
And he hits. Lawrence County got it to 3. Now it's back to 6. 3.5 to play. Little dribble drive. Long gets it back. Maddox, open 3 in front of the student section. Short, no good. Gobble with the rebound and throws it right to Coca-Cola. Here comes Page. Snyder to Katorba in the corner. Kick out to Powers. Shot fake. He's trapped in the corner. Looking for some help. And we're going to give a timeout by Page. And they'll take a full one. 3 minutes left. Brad will keep it here. Let's go through some stuff. Lawrence County's cut it to 3. As close as they've got it in the second half. Now it's back to 6. What do we got to do defensively to keep us in the game?
It was better that time. Anytime Powers gets the ball, you got to put a foot on the baseline. Make him spin back middle where you have help. We're not rotating quick enough on the baseline when he drives there. Try to get the ball out of his hand, make someone else step up and make a big shot.
Right.
And he's sitting here on 20 on the night.
Having a heyday.
49.
Yeah.
You know, 40% of your points from one guy. Make somebody else score it.
Yeah. All right, now offensively, let's switch it up.
Got a great look there.
Yeah.
Maddox was open on the right wing, just unable to convert. You're going to have to – the one thing I don't like that we're doing right now is when the ball gets to the top, our spacing's pretty tight. We need to get a little wider, make a defender choose. Are they going to come help? And we can read that then. When you're tight and they're playing a run and jump, you don't know when he's coming. Got to get some spacing so you can see the trap coming and make the pass before it gets there.
Here we go. Page will have it under their own basket. They get it into Katorba. Back to Snyder in the corner. Maddox and Stevenson trying to apply some pressure. Back to Snyder at the top. Maddox, Bedford, Stevenson, Long, Boswell in for the Wildcats. Good spin move by Snyder. Out to Katorba, over to Kakola. Moving the basketball. Here goes Powers to the baseline. Good strong power move. Up and in, good for 2. Deja vu at this point. He's just going baseline every time.
Like we're watching replays.
Quickly ahead to Stevenson. Swings it to Boswell. To Bedford on the left wing. Under 2.5 to play now. The lead is 8. Long in the corner. Back out to Bedford. And we're just extending, and they're extending with us. Skip pass to Stevenson. Thought about a 3. Shot fake. Gets to the rim. Little pull up from 6. Long, no good. Picks up by Blake Long. Offensive rebound to Maddox. 3. Right wing. Short, no good. Rebound Katorba. Here comes Powers for Page. Traps him in the corner. Gets it ahead to Kakola. Wide open is Stevenson for Page. Up and in, good for 2. The lead is 10, under 2 minutes to play. Boswell to Long at the top. Spin move.
They lost the shoe.
Boswell left wing. 3 off the mark, no good. Stevenson gets it. Back to Boswell. Another 3, same spot. Off the mark, no good. Rebound Maddox. He'll take a 3. Right wing. Short, no good. Rebound Stevenson. Fade away from 10. Short, no good.
Good heavens. Cannot throw it in the ocean right now.
It's going to be a foul on Lawrence County. Just their 4th team foul. With a minute and a half to play, down 10.
I think they just called the officials timeout because of the kid that lost his shoe on Page.
There you go.
Once they got possession.
Good call there. And down 10, Page with the basketball. Lawrence County trails by 10, excuse me. Get it into Kakola. Still in the backcourt, looking for 10 seconds. And they beat it. Powers skip past Katora. Minute 10 to play now. Page leads by 10. Lawrence County looking to run and trap. Page doing a good job of playing keep away. And Maddox is eventually going to give up the foul.
Gonna have to take him quick.
Yep, that's their 5th. Under a minute to play now. Lawrence County trails by 10. And barring a miracle.
Just a night that not much went right, frankly.
Yeah.
I mean, you
From
shoot
the
the ball.
get-go. From the
You
get-go.
shoot the ball this poorly, and they have had 2 kids play really good tonight. You know, and that, you got to credit them to some degree, but we just haven't been able to find rhythm 3s and knock them down like we normally do.
Lawrence County trying to run and trap. 45 seconds now. They find Stevenson under the basket for 2. Lead is 12. 39 seconds now. Gobble will take a 3 in the corner. That's off the mark. Rebound goes to Kakola. Bedford with the steal. Back to Long. Layup good. Back to 10 it goes. 23 seconds. Snyder gets it ahead to Katora. His layup is good. Ten seconds left. Lawrence County with it, down 12. Bedford corner 3, in and out, no good. And Gobble with the late foul with 4 seconds left. That's just the 6th team foul. But, yep, that'll do it.
Yep, not the night the boys wanted to have to start the district, but they're still in a position they can go make a run. They've done it a couple times this year where they've strung 6-7 wins together. They can do it again.
Page gets it in bounds, and that will do it.
$57-45 as the final. Page comes into the Ralph and gets the win over the Wildcats.
So we'll take a quick couple short minutes, get some stats, thoughts together. We'll come right back and share those with you.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
At Southern Tennessee Realty in Lawrenceburg, owner and broker Fred Webb is always working with his realtors to ensure they're ready for game day to score you the biggest win for your home or property. From being the best trained to knowing the land or home they're selling, the crew at your local United Country office is ready to give you their all. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, turn to Southern Tennessee Realty today and let them put their years of combined experience to work for you. Because everyone around here knows if Southern Tennessee Realty can find Bigfoot, they can find you a buyer.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air, when you need us, we'll be there.
All right, back here at the Ralph postgame. Lawrence County boys fall to Page in opening night of district play, 57-45. Brad, what you got for us?
Leading the way for the Wildcats, Alex Bedford with 15, 9 for Logan Boswell, 6 apiece for Jacaber Stevenson, TJ Gobble, and Blake Long, 3 for Luke Maddox. 45 is so uncharacteristic for this guy's team. It's kind of hard to believe, but you're going to have that happen occasionally. You know, whether it be now when it's a regular season game than different time, but you got to learn from it, figure out how to move forward and get ready for Friday night.
Yeah, just like you mentioned, Lawrence County came into this game out of the last 6. They were averaging over 68 points a game, so putting up 45, like you said, uncharacteristic. But from the get-go, things were not going Lawrence County's way. Again, like you said, better now than in postseason play. So, regardless, we'll be back in action on Friday. It'll be Big Kahuna night. We'll host Lincoln County. So come out, support the Big Kahunans. Come out and support, obviously, your Lawrence County Wildcats. And like Coach Scott mentioned earlier, they are honoring the 1998 state championship girls basketball team. So come out for that. Come out early. It's going to be a packed gym. It'll be a lot of fun. Get you some dinner after work. But come out and support the Cats. And again, that concludes our two-game special. The Lady Cats win 54-51, and Lawrence County falls 57-45. Again, thanks for joining us. This has been Peyton Sockwell with Brad Nielsen and Ben Luna back in studio. Thanks so much for joining us. This has been Lawrence County Basketball on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports